For my whole company, the most important thing is that you find something in life what makes you happy. Mbappé is an ambassador for Hublot. If you ask me the question, do I want to go back? The football players in Europe right now, what kind of watches are they wearing? I think we should start with one of the fragrance lovers, and this one is Karim Benzema. We see him here at the Ballon d'Or wearing RM65. This is a 65? RM65. Yeah, no, 55. No, 55. No, this should be a RM65. Incredible watch, a heavy piece on his wrist. Richard Mille is still a topic, let's say, for the super wealthy. In the lower price range, I have to say we sell it quite good. Right now we have no stock and also nothing appears to be in the market. So Richard Mille is still one of the top models. In terms of price, they drop down heavily. If you ask me personally, I think if you want to have this watch and you want to get a big chunky timepiece on your wrist, you should really consider it. Prices are, if you go on a hunt and you don't pay and you don't just take the first offer, you can really deal some awesome pieces right there. I remember I sold a few months ago RM Mancini, yeah, the RM 1101, the Mancini, for around 125,000 euros. Still, the price is very good with box and papers. So, Scott, my friend, Scott is from Woodland and he ordered Air Tiger, the strongest perfume of them all. Here's the fragrance, and now let's pack this bad boy. The second player I want to talk about is Thomas Müller. Thomas Müller, on this picture, he wears a Daytona. And the Daytona ceramic bezel, I'm pretty sure this one is the predecessor, it's not the latest model. This watch, you know, it communicates, he got a timepiece, he wants to wear it every day. It shouldn't be over the top, it's not like RM. This watch is very durable, and right now the market price is around 22,000 euro for a one with the black dial. I mean, Daytona is one of the most prestigious models in the whole market. So if you check the price, this is the level of 2018 we are right now in. The price dropped down just a little bit and now we are fixed slightly above. Ah, verdammt, jetzt ist das Ding leer, ich dreh durch hier. This always happens, you know, this, if you want to work one time, it's always like this. So Daytona, if you don't know what you want to buy, but you want to have a luxury timepiece, then probably the Daytona is one of the safest bets you can call. The steel model is waterproof, it's a chronograph, it has a nice face. The white dial is slightly more expensive. You need to pay around $3,000–4,000 more than on the black dial. But overall, it's still one of the greatest choices in the 20,000 euro ranges. And yeah, Thomas Müller is rocking this one on the wrist. The next one we have is Neymar with this Eye of the Tiger. This one is, I'm going to lose my mind if I cannot open it. I don't understand what is the problem. The Eye of the Tiger is a factory set Daytona on an Oysterflex bracelet. It's a very expensive piece with a baguette diamonds on the bezel and this special unique kind of dial. What can I say about this piece? I never saw it in person. I'm not the biggest fan, let's put it that way, on Oysterflex watches in general. I just think, you know, price-wise, it's not the best watch to go to. But obviously, if you have this one on your wrist, you are a true hero. You made it, my friend, if you can afford this watch. No, I'm just joking, but it's a real heavy piece, and to get it for retail, it's almost impossible. Retail price also quite high, I have to say. What I would do instead is I would get the leopard, because first off, you will pay probably less than half. It has some sapphire stones, and I'm very sensitive when it comes to prices. That's why, if you ask me personally, I would choose another watch, and it would be the leopard. You can also add a Oysterflex bracelet in black to this watch, and this is just my opinion. But nevertheless, it's a beautiful watch, and he's rocking it in his suit. It's yeah, it's a hell of a look. Ach ja, Leute. Okay. The next one is Mbappé. Mbappé is an ambassador for Hublot. And let me tell you something about the brand Hublot. First off, when Jean-Claude Biver was the CEO, I mean, what he really did for the brand was incredible. He is a person who I look up to in terms of business. He made some very strong calls, and he is really, in terms of the watch business, one of the one of the persons to be inspired by. Hublot in general is doing an amazing job. They have a huge research department. They always come up with new ideas. You can like them, you can not like them. But anyway, what they do is also in terms of ceramic colors, they always go new ways. And they are looks of the watches. If you take a look at the LaFerrari watch and all of the timepieces, they are quite particular and special. You can hate on them like everyone is doing, but I tell you, I like to buy them, I like to sell them. And in terms of price, hey, what can you say? This watch, what he's wearing right now, it's a Hublot Big Bang in rose gold. The last one I sold was $20,000, maybe even a little bit less, or something around 18. The watch is 44 millimeter in size. If you want to have the same one from AP, even in secondary market, it costs double the price. So if you are young, you want to, you know, have some good time, having the rose gold watch on your wrist, in my opinion, great watch. I always buy it and sell it. And if we are truly honest, now the watch dealers who are watching, if you buy this watch, obviously you will, you know, you buy it, let's say, cheap, yeah? But what is the difference to a Rolex? Let's say you have a margin of 10% on a Daytona, or let's say on a steel and gold Submariner. How much you will have on this one? 15%, but not more. And for this price, you know, there must be some kind of value in wearing the watch, appreciating the watch, having a good time with it. 5%, what is it? So, you know, don't be this kind of guy just running around in the same direction like everyone, and everyone is hating Hublot. This is not the way. Hublot is doing a great job with the with the changeable bracelets. 10 out of 10, what can I say? Awesome. So, yeah, this is what we have to say to Mbappé. And now let's check what else do we have. Josa from Profumo Roma. This one is going to Nicole from Bernville. Okay, Josa. And here we have it. So the next football player, who do we have here? This one is, Bruder, was ist das für ein Name, ja? This one is Eric Maxime Choupo-Moting. I'm probably spelling his name wrong. I'm not really the kind of football guy, but anyway, he is wearing a nice Cartier Santos. Now, a lot of people are asking, what is up with this Cartier Santos watches? Are they a safe bet to buy it or not? Let me put it that way. First off, you get a good discount on the Santos models. If you compare the prices since the past 12 months, they always stayed the same. Obviously, my friend, if you buy this watch for, let's say, $7,000, you will lose probably around $1,000, okay, if you want to sell it again. The watch, what he is wearing right now, you will also get 2 straps with it. Generally speaking, I like Santos models. I like the medium size more than the larger version. And if you are not into vintage watches, then this is probably the watch and the brand you go to, because, you know, in this price, something a new watch, you probably won't get it. And that's why I can recommend checking the Santos models out. And the one he's wearing with the gray dial, it's looking nice. So yeah, feel free to choose this model. So, and now what I see here, a lot of people, somehow I think there was a kind of advertisement for Tropicus from Fragrance du Bois. Let's check this fragrance. And because I never tried it. Let's see. First off, these 3 are done. Wer ist da? Let's check out this one. I never tried out Tropicus from Fragrance du Bois.
A few moments later.
Okay, so this fragrance we don't have, but we can try out the other ones. Okay, so let's first show Victoria PA33. This one is called Sketchbook. And as we probably know, Victoria is not the easiest client. So if she likes something, it will be probably mass appealing and very likable. So this is not the bottle you will get. This is just the bottle where we get it. And it's a fresh apple, kind of fruity based with a little bit of vanilla.
Vanilla I don't smell, but it's very fruity, very fresh for summer.
Good.
Super, sehr gut.
Then let's move on with the second bestseller. So what is the bestseller? Dalika or? So let's do Dalika. Dalika we have here. This one is in the color green, gold and green. The bottle caps are always 18 karat gold plated. Now let's check out this one. Okay, what we have here is I smell a little bit of peach. If we start, this is a mixture of peach, and then you get some vanilla notes inside. You have also some chocolate rum. Yeah, it's a very sweet fragrance, but the start is with peach. Not a lot of peach fragrances are existing, so if you like this one, the good peach fragrance is also this one right here. It's probably the best one in the industry. XXY from the Stone Label collection. You see at the front that is a precious stone, lapis lazuli. It's the same stone like in my ring. Here we have a peach fragrance out of the original Xerjoff line. So this fragrance is very expensive. The Stone Label is the crown of the whole Xerjoff universe. And what a mixture. This one I will wear tomorrow. This one has a very kind of acid-like start. So you have grapefruit, citrus, peach at the beginning, and then later on it gets a little bit more muskier and softer. Stunning fragrance. If I need to choose a peach fragrance, it would be probably this one. It's very expensive, but it's also the best. So yeah. In terms of football players, let's continue with Haaland. On this picture, he is on vacation in Monaco and he's wearing a vintage reference 6263 Daytona. In this vintage sector, I'm not really into it, although we just sold here in the US a Paul Newman Daytona. Maybe I can show you a picture right here. We just sold it to another dealer. It's not my cup of tea. So these vintage watches, I'm not the expert in it, and it's not my topic. But we have great friends, in Dubai we have Momentum, and John Buckley here in the US. He's one of the OGs. So if I have something, I will just offer it to him. Next we have Luca Spalletti. He's wearing on his wrist the Neptune. This is an Omega collaboration with Swatch, as you probably know, and this watch is in blue. First off, when it was released, it was really hyped and the price was around 2,000 euro. It was incredible and insane. Right now you can pick them up, even we have them in shop, I think around 400 or 350. So you really get, if you want to have a sportive watch on a rubber bracelet for your free time and you don't want to worry about scratching it, it is the way to go. The next one is Antonio Rüdiger from the German team. He has a 5711 on his wrist with this special Tiffany color, and yeah, this is a very rare watch. Just I think 150 were produced on the market, and just the best clients from Tiffany got this watch. Yeah, the gray market price currently, the last one which got offered to me was I think 1.2 or 1.3 million. So it's still a very strong price. I know in the past it settled around 2 million, but yeah, what can I say? It's a steel 5711. If you want to have it, you really need to buy it from a good source, because there are a lot of aftermarket watches in the market. So always buy from a trusted dealer, especially this expensive watches. The next player is Harry Kane, and he's wearing something different. This is it was one of my all-time favorites, 5370P. What is so special about this watch? If you take a look at it, it's a chronograph. It's a double spirit chronograph. It has a Breguet numerals and an emaille dial in black. So at the first sign, it doesn't look that special, but let me tell you something. This is one of the grand complications. Double split chronograph, emaille dial, Breguet numeral, 10 out of 10. A watch which not a lot of people would buy. And then our friend from Germany back again, Thomas Müller, with the novelty, the Yachtmaster in titanium. In gray, it really fits to him. It's a really kind of, it gives a sportive, it's a very sportive light watch, and I think he can really rock it. Between my day and in between, we also need to take care of Malika. Unfortunately, she's a little bit ill, but you are keeping strong. Hello. Wink mal hello. Hello. Yeah. Today is not her day. So now let's take a quick break. Then we need to pack all the other orders. And then let's see. And there's also one other topic I want to mention. Some YouTuber from Germany, he just got under the bus, yeah, let's put it that way. And I don't want to speak about him as particular, but about the whole kind of situation and what you can probably learn from it. Malika is now asleep. We're going to have some dinner. Here somehow the day gets ended a little bit more earlier. Right now it's around 5 or 6 o'clock. During this time of the year, it's not possible to sit outside. It's just too hot. So yeah, the plan for the rest of the evening. First off, all packages are packed. We now need to check for some emails. And yeah, tomorrow I probably will go live on Twitch. So let's see. Now, the last topic. What I want to mention is a little bit more serious. We don't need to speak about the person himself. As you probably know, if you're from Germany, there's one YouTuber from Germany, which kind of went downhill for the past few years. And let's now don't speak about him, because the story, what happens to him, it repeats itself all over. What I want to do right now is speak with you about being sensitive. Yeah, because also in your surrounding, maybe your friend, it is happening, the same story in a different kind of level is happening as well. So this person, he went famous and he got a lot of followers, he got a lot of money, and then somehow it shifted. A central problem is always drugs and the surrounding. Let's say, who is your company, with whom you are spending time with. What I want to say right now, because we also have a lot of younger audience, if you see changes with your friends, don't be this type and tolerate all of it. You can make the difference. We see right now here happening, even if generally accepted is marijuana and cannabis, it is allowed from the government, you should not fall for this trap. There is nothing to gain out of it. This is it's a very dangerous step. And for everyone who has some friends which are leaning towards this kind of topic, don't be shy to speak out and lead your friends to a good side. You can make the difference. You are very close to him. You see now, even his family, they are separated. They cannot reach him. Obviously, he is with some people. So I know your family should always be the closest to your heart. But this situation now shows us that sometimes friends can do more than your family. So the only thing I want to say is keep in mind that you can make a difference for your friends, for your surrounding. If you teach them how to do it right, if you try to tell them that they should keep their hands off of it, this is very important. Because right now, for this particular person, we cannot do anything. I get a lot of messages, please, Marc, help him, and so on. You cannot help him. You can, if you want to help in the world right now, a lot of good things are happening. For example, Dr. Shine Help, I just can point it out. Right now, he's building up on our orphanage some second cabins, some second kind of places where the people can study, let's say, certain jobs for their life after they graduate from school. This is something where we all need your support. So if you want to help, if you feel deep inside your heart the urge to help someone, to be a good person, to do something for the society, go on Dr. Shine Help. It will be linked down in the info box. And I'm doing all the charity work with them, and they are a great partner. But for this situation right now, I cannot help this person. He is on his own, and what can I say? Normally, he first needs to see some darker places before it gets better. So yeah, what can I say? It was just for me important to say that if you have someone, don't be tolerant. If you feel that he is going a road where you cannot follow him, be persistent and consistent to tell him no, and you can make the difference for him. Yeah. And for everyone who is doing kind of drugs, if you go down this road, you are going to lose this race. There is nothing you can find there. Leave it, and don't do the stress for yourself. If you're done with this path and you went down it, you don't need this stress. Now the day is not over. During this time, now it's around 6 o'clock. The cats are always coming down. This is their time now to take over this place. And now let's go upstairs and play with Malika for some time. Let's show them your favorite toys. Zack, 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 zack. Zack, 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 zack. Wow. Und weiter geht's. Weiter geht's. Jawohl. Jawohl. Beep. Beep. Okay, Malika, now it's your chance. What is your most favorite toy? Boop. Oh, today is not her day. But let me tell you something. This bad boy right here, this is it. Yeah. And this one we still have from the beginning. Sometimes you wonder, she has probably listened to this song 100 times, but it's just... If I can give you one advice, try to get kids more early. The time I've spent with Malika now, You always hear it from other people that it's very valuable time, but I really mean it. It's just the best feeling if you play with her. Currently, when I think about the past weeks, the shop really developed. So we have every day around 3, 2 or 4 orders, sometimes watches, sometimes just perfume. But there is a move. You can see that there is a development, and you know, it reminds me of the time when I started the business in Germany. Marika, that way our editors, they will have a lot of fun to kind of censor your face. Every order you place, especially from the US, every order you place, it will most probably go through my hands. So this is a very kind of intimate phase. Also, if you call the hotline, probably I'm going to answer. So yeah, it's a beginning, but I really enjoy the journey. I cannot wait until it gets bigger, but also right now I'm quite happy, and especially everyone who's helping me, producer Michael, also Roman Scharf. If I have a question, he's always first one to respond. So I've really found some great people here from the US. Now it's dinner time for them. After all this time, Kaya is still very shy. Opa. Opa. Oh. There was still some water inside. Opa, opa, oi, 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 oi. It's from the pool. Now slowly the sun is setting down, but still this was not it for me. Right now I will spend some time with Malika and Victoria, and then when they try to go to bed, then I will go down and into the office, and then let's wait for Germany. What we need to do today for Germany, I'm not really sure. My sister is back. She has had some vacation. I need to check. We are not live on Chrono for the US shop, and there are some things to do. So it will be a long day. So, yeah, guys, we have some time in between. The only thing I need to do is record the German videos for tomorrow. Let's speak about watches at first, and then I will tell you the all-over situation and where we are right now for our company. So first off, right now, if I show you the stock, we should carry around 300 watches, a little bit more. It depends. If you count the US stock, obviously more, but in Germany right now we have around 320 different watches in stock. What is happening with the prices? Currently the prices are very stable. Somehow there is no energy in the market. Yesterday I showed this one on Instagram, and I still cannot believe that the discontinued palm dial, which is so special and so particular, the design is quite unique, no one is paying attention to it. It's really strange. Overall in Germany, the price which our basket price moved a lot down, yeah, since 2022, and the average selling price is not comparable to here in the US. So this really got me wondering what is happening to Germany. If we compare the watches which we are selling here in the US, quite good, and also in terms of what kind of inquiries I get, it's completely different to Germany. So yeah, let's stay tuned, and right now I think it's a good time to really get the watch you really want. Yeah, I'm not talking about investment wise, but the prices are quite low. And for example, this watch right here, 15510, this one factory blue dial with the anniversary rotor, and it's really like full set for under 50,000 euro. This is interesting watch to consider. I mean, anyway, if we let's say do a real talk, we stay now here in this country, I think for around 3 months, correct? So for 3 months we left Germany, and what can I say, we had some tough times, also family wise. It's not always easy if you change the country, don't know anyone here, and we had some difficulties. We still have some things we need to fight. We got the operation running, but we cannot say that we can just maintain our costs, and from the items which we are selling, just pay every bill which we have right here. We're step by step. On some month we do a little bit of profit. So what can I say? It was, until now, it was a really good decision, because we kind of detached ourselves from Europe, and now there is a second branch, and whatever happens to Europe, it will affect this company. But here we are more or less on our own, and we have a lot of synergy effects. So sometimes watches which we need here, we take from the German company, and some watches which the German company needs, we send from here to them. So the operation really is great, and both companies take a positive effect from it. The difficult thing is right now to keep the energy on that level. The output which we are producing on Instagram, it's great. The YouTube videos, because I switched the language 100% now to the US, is the numbers are not that great. So this is kind of disappointing, because we put so much effort in the videos, but what can you do? Sometimes it will be like this and sometimes like this. Instagram, we are strongly growing, and the numbers which we are hitting on Insta are amazing. So yeah. The war you only fight in your head. This is where we're at right now. If you ask me the question, do I want to go back? No, I will not come back. I will not go back. Here, this is the future. The possibilities, the freedom, the way of living, you cannot compare it. I'm not the type of person to say everything in Germany is kind of wrong, but if you see it here once, the way how you can run your business and how you can scale it up, it makes no sense to go back. It will be tough. It's still tough. It will be. There will be some times where it will be even more difficult, but this is life. What I want to say to you, or what you can learn, is always, if something appears to be very difficult to manage, and if you have the feeling you cannot do something, you are just at the point where you kind of almost break your character, everything. You cannot just handle the situation. This is always the time where you need to go forward and just continue. Switch off your head and just maintain on the same road, go forward, and just do step by step. I'm not advising you to leave Germany, or what I'm advising you is to pursue your dreams. This is the most important thing. And how do you do that? Take time for yourself. Try to get in contact with your heart, with your mind. Try to find out what motivates you in life. What are the things what you need to do, what you dream of. Make a plan. And the most important thing is to have a goal. Right now, I kind of feel that most of my audience, they don't have a plan for the next year or for the next month. You need to get in touch with yourself. And this can only happen if you are alone with yourself and you're thinking about what you want to do. This is the most important thing. And then there will be some obstacles, and you need to just continue. But yeah, I always say that on Twitch, but what I really wish to every one of you who's watching, that you will achieve your goals through the work you are doing every day. This is also what I pray for my workers, for my whole company. The most important thing is that you find something in life what makes you happy, and you somehow transform it to your workplace. And then you achieve happiness through it. Of course, also that you become, let's say, wealthy or rich, or that you hit your financial goals. Let me tell you one thing. I'm probably one of the few people in your life who wish you from the bottom of your heart that you become rich. Everyone who's watching, you should become so rich. You become you should become one of the richest persons. Yeah? That way you can buy all your stuff you like on my website. So from the bottom of my heart, everyone should become rich if this is one of your goals. So the sun is set now. We still need to record the stories.